What up, it's your boy Darth back at again with another video, and today we are here with Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 6. I believe the name of this episode is called The Warhammer Titan, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hyped. There's death and destruction everywhere. Eren has finally popped off. He has finally brought the fight to Marley. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I mean, that's for you to decide, but the point in the matter is that Eren is about to do some damage. In turn, that means that the rest of the 104th group, the survey corps, they're about to do some damage too. So I'm hoping to see the return of the gang, the return of maybe Mikasa, shit, maybe Levi on guide. If we see Levi, I already know people are gonna die. I already know people are gonna die just because Eren just pulled up. But Levi pull up, the Ackermans pull up, people are about to die. And then we got Armin too. Armin's gonna pull up, the walking nuke. Now we're talking about Armin. As I said before in the last episode, I at first thought it was Armin, but the more I thought about it, I was like, I don't think it's Armin, bro. I don't think it's Armin, bro. Like by the end of the episode, I was like, nah, I don't think that's Armin, bro. Cause one, the dude, I say dude, but the soldier looked a little bit too feminine. Now Peak did say like, oh, I've seen you before, right? And like, I guess you could say that your first instinct would be like, oh, Armin, because you know he was there at Shiganshina, Peak was there at Shiganshina, but I don't specifically, like, thinking more about it, I don't specifically remember Peak ever coming into contact with Armin before he got decimated, right? So a lot of people are saying that it's Armin. I don't think it's Armin. As I said in the last video, I think it's Annie. I know a lot of people are like, no, it's too fucking tall to be Annie, bro. Like, come on, bro. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna stay devout with the fact that it may be Annie. It can't. Who else is blonde in the 104th other than Historia? And there's no one. Historia's short as shit. Two, there's no way that they have this Historia over there. That would just be ridiculous. So we're gonna hop straight into it before I get into a long ass rant, because you know I can talk for a very long time about this shit. I'm expecting a fight. I'm expecting blood, death, and destruction, pestilence, and I'm fucking ready. So, with all that being said, if you haven't already subscribed, like, comment, all the other stuff, if you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Attack on Titan or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth. My Twitter is @NotDarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whatever one you want to do. I'll respond to it and make a video on it as soon as possible. So, with all that being said, let me get my headphones, make sure they're on. Ow, my foot hurts. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Damn, Willie definitely knew what time it was, which still splits my decision. Whether he knew he was gonna be a martyr, or whether he is the Warhammer Titan. He knew he was about to be a soldier in this. Damn, he knew what time it was, bro. Why does it matter? You were. Ooh. My nigga said we kill aliens anyway in war. This is the same shit. This is just guerrilla. Oh my god. Oh. Damn. Oh. He's gone. Imagine Willie's dead, so Willie is not the Warhammer. I'm at least like 98% sure that he's not at this point. Willie got fucked up, dude. So, if Willie's not the Warhammer, then who is? My answer: the Warhammer's gotta be a girl. The Warhammer's gotta be the maid, bro. It's gotta be the maid because listen, the maid was the only one that was over there. The maid was the only one that was over there when Willie looked over. He was like, he's like, I'm doing this for you. He's gotta be the maid. Going crazy. Oh my god, he's killing niggas. Yo, what's good? What's good? Let's go, bitch. You don't know what time it is. Oh my god. No. No. You gotta be May, bitch. You're the Warhammer. Oh my god! Yo, the Warhammer's a girl! I knew it! Oh shit! Bitch! Oh my god! Wait, bro! Oh, it's getting wrecked, yes! Holy shit! What the fuck? Excuse me? Get out of there, bro! She gave her when they talked to when she talked to him. She gave him the yup. Oh. Nice. Oh! Oh my god, no fucking way! It's them! Nice! Oh my god, that's nice! It's Aaron! Wait! Oh my god! That's the founding, they're doomed. No. Killing the founding. Yeah, it does. Because if Aaron dies, it just goes to a random one. Come on, random. Come on, 104. Come on, 104. Oh, Mika! Let's fucking go! Suck my dick! Oh! I can't do this! I can't do this! Too much fucking hype! My God! Oh my god! They're just fucking them! I love this show! I love this show! Bye bye! Oh! Keep civilian casualties to a minimum. Flock! Only thing here are enemies in places they live. Come on, Flock, you can't do that. That's real. Oh, that's something. Right. Right, Aaron. Let's be real right now. Yeah. Let's be real right now, bro. You know what you did. You know what you did, bro. Whoa! Oh, let's go with my niggas, bro. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Ooh. Oh shit. Who is it? The real. You already. It's the OG sniper. You already know it's my bitch Sasha. Let's get it. I mean, it's not. Let's not get it. That's not good. But you. good. Okay, huh? Okay, Connie. I see you, nigga, growing up and shit. Let's fucking go! Oh. Okay, Mikasa, I see how you do it. Bro, Mikasa, I see how you do this, bro. Stop fucking with an Ackerman. Oh, wait, the Titan is not the Titan? Aaron! Aaron! Aaron's a fucking badass! Shit, get here! Oh shit, Galliard! Oh, let's fucking go! You are fucked up! Everybody has fucked up! You're all dead! I don't want it to be like this, but you're all dead. Bye. Bye, nigga. Bye, nigga. It doesn't fucking matter! These niggas have been fucking Titans since the dawn of time! Oh my fuck! They're the devils of parody! Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Let's fucking go! Oh, this is the fucking. Oh my god, this show, bro. Let me compose myself, because let me tell you something right now, bro. Headphone users, I am sorry for this entire fucking video, bro. Oh my god. Oh. This is all I ever wanted, bro. And bro, the entire episode, I didn't know what the fuck was wrong and what was right. I didn't know what was wrong and what was right, bro. This entire episode, I had no idea what was wrong and what was right. I was cheering for them, and then I was like, no, don't do it. And then I was like, yeah, do it. And then I was like, yeah, maybe don't do it. And bro, oh my god, they killed Zofia and Udo. Oh, they killed the guards, bro. There's an entire fleet of Eldians pulling up to Galliard, led by 2 Ackermans. Not only that, bro. Not only that. The Warhammer Titan is about to. The Warhammer Titan got dealt with, bro. Now, granted, the Warhammer Titan has some fucking amazing, like, that was some amazing abilities and shit like that. But the Warhammer Titan got fucking dealt with so quick, bro. The best part of that episode, or at least one of the best parts, because that episode was hard, bro. One of the best parts of that episode, the Warhammer Titan. Because first of all, I'm so glad I'm so glad, and at the same time, I am so like sad that I called the whole the maid being the Warhammer Titan at the last second. Because one, that like two, I'm glad, because like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? I was right, but like I'm saying, that means that Willie was literally a martyr. So whether Paradise wins this or not, they now have a martyr. Like Marley now has a martyr to rally behind. It was so well, Willie's plan was so well executed, even though it cost him his life. But let's go back to what I was about to say. The best part, bro, one of the best parts of the episode was when the Warhammer Titan was transforming, and Aaron said, "Bitch ass nigga, I'm not letting you do shit." Swung on the Warhammer Titan mid transformation. That, bro. Just the small detail like that of Aaron swinging on the Warhammer Titan before she gets to transform is like it's so appreciated, because like in other animes, you know what I'm saying, like it's a common trope to like sit there and let your whoever you're fighting, your opponent, sit there and let your opponent like kind of heat up, you know what I'm saying? They get swole. They're like, yeah, bro, I'm in this bitch. But Aaron said, fuck the bullshit. You not transforming. You not doing that. Swung on that bitch mid transformation. That was hard. Aaron is a fucking savage. This man is not only, bro, Aaron was a fucking savage. This man got out of his Titan. He was like, fuck it. I'm not really here to fight you, my nigga. Like, oh my God, he's so real. He's so real, bro. He is so real, bro. He is so fucking real, bro. Aaron is the fucking real. Bro, he jumped into the fucking hole, transformed, and tore that bitch out. Bro, come on. This is hard. This show is fucking amazing. This show is fucking amazing. So first of all, let's talk about how Willie's plan came to fruition. Willie executed the perfect plan, bro. Willie executed the perfect plan. First of all, Willie gave the fantastic. He behind the scenes, Willie has been gaining the trust of the elites abroad, the other country and the other lands elites, their prime ministers, their presidents, their princes, their princesses, whatever kind of like society they run, like Willie has been gaining their trust. That's why when he pulled up and gave his speech or whatever, like the night before, and people were like, yeah, Willie, yeah, savior of our kin, you know, great guy, we love that guy, Willie, he's great, you know, like it was him just continuously plotting to become basically the world's fucking savior. fully ready to die, bro. Fully prepared to die. Really schmoozed with the higher ups. Willie got in good with people. Willie used his charisma to befriend the world, to become a friend of the world, then give a speech the next day about how if we wanted world peace, all we had to do was band together and fight the common enemy, which is, like I said in the last episode, which is what everybody wants to do. That's what everybody wants to do, even in the real world. That's what people want. They just want to band together and use themselves, use their combined knowledge, firepower, and just everything else to become a better a better society, right? And that's what Willie wanted to do. Willie just wanted to make it to where we had a better society. And the best way to do that was to have a common enemy. Not only that, but if you go all the way fucking back, if you want to see the genius in the writing, if you go all the way back, I don't remember who said it. I do remember it was season 1. It was like early season 1 or so. But somebody said, you know, it said that the Titans existed to give the world a common enemy in like bringing world peace. They said something to that effect. They said, I don't remember who said it. I don't remember if it was Hanji or somebody, but somebody said it where they talked about how it was a theory that the Titans came about because the world was at war all the time and they needed a common enemy. And it makes sense because that's the, like, just think about it. If everyone, like, imagine what in this world, our world today, what would create such a problem that the entire world would have to throw away their differences and decide, you know what, let's just all band together. What would be the worst problem, like the worst problem that could arise from that? It couldn't be anything from this earth. It couldn't be, because we would just, like, if it were just like a random like country that decided, oh yeah man, like we decided to be evil today, like, yeah, sure, okay, it makes sense, but like we would still be, as a commutative society on the world, we would still be at each other's throats, even if that were to happen. I mean, just look at World War II. Nazis were a horrible thing. There were still people on their side, bro. They still had people of this earth in other countries that were on their side. So we were still at each other's throat. Even though we had a common enemy, that common enemy had common allies that also shared the same space on this earth that we did. But think for a second. What if aliens just decided to pull up on our planet? Sounds stupid, right? Yeah, it sounds stupid, right? But you know what would happen if aliens decided to bring the mothership to our front door? No country would have a problem with each other at that point. You know why? Because now we have a common enemy. Now this entire ball of rock, water, and volcanic ash and bitch ass niggas that we live on now can't fight with each other because there's something greater that's attacking everybody. So for Willie to have seen this and gone, okay, the Titans, the Eldians, take that story and then flip it into making it to where everybody on planet Earth now has to band together and make friends with each other, basically, to fight the common enemy. You have made world peace. You have actually like achieved world peace at that point. So for Willie to have the foresight to know that would be the only way to do this, the only way to possibly do this is to have this common enemy. For him to give that speech and band the world's elites together, and he knew that there was going to be an attack. That's why they had that's why they had the whole, oh yeah, see you later, you can't come this time, all that other shit. He knew he was about to get bodied, and he was still okay with that. And it really shows you like a little bit of Willie's character, that for him to be somebody that was like, okay, I know I'm about to get bodied, and for him to show this selflessness, even though he made a selfish kind of statement at the end of that speech last episode, where he's like, but I do not wish to die. But look at his face when he says that. Look at his face. Look at Willie's face when he says, but I do not wish to die. As much as that's a hard line, where he's like, let's just, let's me and you just all band together. Look at how scared Willie looks when he says that. Look at how scared he looks when he says that. Like, for the sake of time, I won't go back and look up his face, but just like, if you have some time, go back to episode 5 of this season, and at the very end when Willie says, "But I do not wish to die," look at his face. And it's just now coming to me how scared he looked. Because, like, at first I was like, dang, he looked kind of scared. But now I see why he was scared. He was going to be a martyr. He was telling the truth. He doesn't want to die, but he also knows that he has to. Like, oh, Willie is a genius, bro. Willie is an actual fucking genius. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for him, because he really stepped up. Whether it was for the good of Marley, or whether it was for the good of Paradise, or whether it was for the good of the world, you can't deny that Willie stepped the fuck up and gave a solution that he thought was going to help. Granted, it got a lot of people killed. But still, he stepped up and gave a solution. And Willie is so fucking goated for that. He's so goated for that. Now, that's a good segue into what Aaron did. Aaron deciding to nuke the housing facility that he was under and kill innocent people. Because we talked about last episode how, like, Aaron is effectively making himself the antagonist, and a lot of people in the comment section of that video was like, Aaron ain't the antagonist. What? Aaron the antagonist? That's crazy. Like, he saw his mom get eaten, and he now he's just pulling up and he's getting what's his. You know what I'm saying? He's still the hero of the show. Okay, let's talk about what Aaron did. Let's talk about Let's talk about hypotheticals. Our military sends a missile over to Afghanistan, whatever, right? Strays or whatever. Maybe it doesn't stray. Maybe it hits straight on target, but in consequence blows up somebody's house. Over in Afghanistan or whatever, blows up somebody's house, and now this child has witnessed his family get blown to bits, and his mom's melting in whatever acidic agent that missile had on it, and now this kid's just watching his like family die before his eyes. That kid grows up hating the country that sent that missile over. Why wouldn't he? The missile isn't what's in this kid's mind as the problem. It's the country. It's the people who sent the missile over, right? So I don't hate war or that missile. I hate the country that pulled up and sent that missile over here, thus killing my family. That kid comes over to the country that basically killed his family and blows up, I don't know, the Empire State Building as a retaliation of, yeah, now I get my revenge, right? Guaranteed, if the shoe was on the other foot, you would feel like that kid is the antagonist, would you not? It, like, just from that story, you would be like, yeah, that kid, how could he? He killed innocent people. What an evil person. I can't believe that man killed, not even kid. At this point, it's a man. I can't believe that man killed all these innocent people. What a horrible person that this person like turned out to be. How could they ever be so evil, such a villain, such an antagonist to have done that? Wow. How could they have done that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because we shot the first shot. like, because we swung first. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you think that Eren is the antagonist or not. You have to know that in the eyes of Marley, in the eyes of Gabby, in the eyes of Zofia, Udo, Colt, Falco, and everybody else on Marley, that is the antagonist. Just like how Eren saw the warriors that came through the wall, destroyed the wall, killed his family, that was the antagonist too. And they were only the antagonist because we were looking at it from Eren's point of view. But now we go back to season 4, where Eren's now doing the same thing. He's pulling up. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm about to kill all y'all. Like, I'm about to send you an actual message. About to get this revenge. It's about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great. But now we're like, yeah, I mean, you know, makes sense. You know, Eren lost his mom. I'd do the same thing. What? Are we missing the point? The point is that now Eren is the same antagonist as the people that killed his mom. The point is that they're both antagonists. When they look at each other, that's what they see. That is the enemy. Just like how Reiner looked at Eren when he came over there, that's the enemy. Eren came over and looked at everybody else, that's the enemy. It's not so cut and dry where you're like, well, we saw Eren's mom get eaten, so you know it's got to be Eren's got to be the protagonist. Eren is the person that we have followed for the past three seasons. Eren, that doesn't make Eren the hero of this story. It doesn't make Reiner the hero of the story. It doesn't make Eldia or Paradise or Marley the hero of the story. The story, there is no fucking heroes. There is no hero. It's just war, and why war is a terrible thing. Of course, when Mikasa comes down and she's like, Eren, you know what you just did, right? Like, you killed people, innocent people, children, women, the elderly. You killed them. And in Eren's mind, he's justified. And that's fine for Eren, because of course he would feel that way. Like, go back to episode 1, of course he would feel that way. He watched his mom in Shiganshina basically die. So of course Eren would want to come over here and do the same thing. But just because Eren is justified in what he has done and how he has retaliated does not mean that Eren is the good guy. He's not. No one is. Not a single soul is. You have to realize that Eren is just as bad as the other people. Does that make Eren the end all be all, like, main villain? No, there is none. It's just people who have no choice but to do what they're about to do because the world and their circumstances push them to do it. It's the same thing as the whole as the missile in the little kid analogy that we just talked about. The kid isn't coming over there because he was just born as a villain. He isn't coming to the other country to blow shit up because he was just born and he was an evil person. The world and his circumstances pushed him to that situation. And it's the same for Eren. It was the same for Reiner. It's the same for Gabby. It's the same for everybody else. It's brilliant writing. It's brilliant writing. And I just can't say this enough. It's brilliant. It's amazing how well done this story has been written. Bro, come on. It's great. It's great. But let's talk about the fight. The fight was great. I loved that fight. Now, this does bring me into something that I want to talk about originally after the first episode of this season aired. But you know, the whole fuck shit happened. But the CGI of this season, a lot of people seem to not like it. A lot of people are very iffy about CGI. I think that's just people's like automatic frustration with CGI because there's a lot of bad CGI out there. I, however, think that this CGI is pretty damn good. This is pretty damn good CGI. Like, I'm not sure what people what people consider is good CGI. I'm guessing that like people kind of get confused on the whole like their preference being hand-drawn animation, which is understand my preference is hand-drawn animation, but I know good CGI when I see it. There's no such thing as you know, the only good CGI is there being no CGI. That's ridiculous. Sometimes you have to use CGI, and if you're going to use CGI, do it well. You know, that's kind of my philosophy. If you're going to use CGI, just do it well. I've seen a lot of bad CGI, but the CGI that Mappa has been doing is really well done. Like I'm totally immersed. It doesn't like take me out of the show or whatever. It's really well done CGI. They animate the Titans really well. They look scary. The 9, they look scary, as they should. Whenever Eren looked back at those generals, he looked terrifying to the point that a lot of the generals were just like stricken with fear. Of course you would be. Of course you would be. Like the point is that the CGI is done really well. Now, the fight was amazing. It was amazing to see the 104th pull up again. It was amazing to see this. And not only just the 104th, but there's multiple people. There's just the Survey Corps has now integrated themselves into you know, the Marley basically, and now they're attacking. Now the new look of the characters and all that other stuff looks fine. I love it. I love that they look older, especially Connie. Connie just looks like he's just been through some shit now. Connie doesn't look like the plucky, you know, jokester person that Connie used to be. Like, Connie's been through some shit. Connie's like, man, I'm just trying to get this shit done. And they seem so cold now. They seem so cold, and you can tell by like the characters that you knew from season 1 through 3, like Sasha and Connie. Sasha was like, whenever Connie pulled up on Sasha was like, Connie, don't forget about the light. You know, like she seemed so cold. It was just so matter of fact. Sasha just sniped 2 people in their fucking dome pieces, dead. Sasha just killed 2 people, and then no reaction, just turns to Connie. Hey Connie, don't forget about the light. Oh yeah, right, thanks. Puts the light up. They're so distant and cold now, which they have to be, for like compared to the beginning of the 3rd season, where they were struggling to fight other humans because they were like, we've never fought humans, it's just been Titans for us. But the knowledge of knowing that Titans are basically humans, not only humans, but your race, that has definitely set in for them in a way that has turned them completely cold to the idea of killing other humans. It's just like, now they've come to grips with, well, I've been doing it like my entire life, so I might as well just keep on doing it. What's the point? And that's it's a subtle but fair progression of their characters. Of course they would just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'm with it, let's do it. Why wouldn't they be? They've been doing it. They've collectively killed hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of Titans at this point. Why wouldn't they be, you know, okay with killing other people? And Willie says the same thing at the beginning. He's like, we send Eldians out there to fight all the time. We send them out into a hellstorm of bullets and explosions. What's the difference of killing a couple Eldians here that are gonna be like, I don't know, it's the same shit as we do at war, and this is war. So why not send these Eldians over and kill them as collateral. It's needed for his plan. So I mean, why not? Why not? It's oh man, it's great. It's honestly so great. Now, it's really sad, and it just really drives home how much of mixed feelings I have for this attack. Seeing that Zofia and Udo just get dirted so quick. We don't even get like any like ending for Zofia. The episode just starts and Zofia's under a rock. Like, it's so chilling. And then you get Udo who is trying to help Zofia out, knowing that she's dead, dude. Knowing that she's dead, and ends up getting killed himself because he just gets trampled. And of course he does. In a panic like that, he just gets and it just makes it even worse. It makes it even worse because this entire time I'm like, who am I supposed to root for? This whole time I'm like, yeah, the people I always knew from like episode 1 till now, they're back and they're fighting, they're doing a really good job. But at the same time, I'm like, but I know what they're doing is technically wrong, and they're killing people that I've connected with on another level with this season. Like I really like Zofia. Like I even said 2 episodes ago, I was like, man, Zofia might just be like my favorite out of all of them. So yeah, I'm really sad to see Zofia get bodied like that. It sucks. It's horrible, but it makes so much sense in the grand scheme of the story for it to progress like that. Because now, as you're seeing the 104, or I keep saying the 104, but as you're seeing the Survey Corps basically lay waste to the land like before them, you feel bad about it. You know, you're like, damn, these were people that I actually ended up really, vibing with, but now they're dead. Like there's no tragic speech while they're dying. There's no there's no final words or anything. I think Udo's final words were just, we gotta help Zofia, like help me lift this, and he's dead. And that's how war is. It's dirty and it makes you feel so bad, and that's what this episode was really hype, but at the same time I felt horrible for what was happening. I felt absolutely horrible for what was happening. It's so like chilling to see just pure chaos and panic at that scale. It's horrible. It's honestly horrible, and it just drives home the idea that what they're doing is not good. It's not a good thing what they're doing. They're not out here, being great people. Even John, it kind of like revealed that their plan is to keep civilian casualties to a minimum. Note that he says a minimum. He doesn't say just don't kill any civvies. That's not the plan. He says, I know we're gonna kill some of them, but try not to kill a lot of them. And that's war. It's horrible. It's dark. It's gritty. It's disgusting. But it's war. And as far as anybody on this planet knows, it's necessary. And it's absolutely heartbreaking to see how this unfolded. It does seem like the Survey Corps has really upped their game when it comes to technology. They have the new flashlights or whatever, but it seemed like they also had C4. They had, they were now using the guns that Kenny Squad was using. Let me see if there's any other like cool shit that they're using here. They're using like multiple what do you call those things? They're using like multiple thunder spears. Like the shit's crazy, really. They're honestly making they're making some noise, and there's no like, of course they are, of course they are. So now let's talk about Gabby. Gabby has definitely seen some shit at this point. Gabby has watched actually four if you're counting the guards. She's watched 4 of her friends get murdered in front of her eyes. One of them she watched slowly die. If Gabby didn't have any like conviction in her heart, which she did even before this happened, but now Gabby has like even more conviction in her heart. And now that 2 of the warrior candidates have been taken out, you only have 2 like options. You have Falco and Gabby. Falco is MIA, but I'm sure that Falco's still alive because Falco had the whole like paths like kind of vision thing in the first episode, which automatically says that Falco is going to be a Titan at some point. But you also have Gabby, who is so hell-bent on showing the world that there are still good Eldians left, and then to have been put in the situation where who is considered the bad Eldians to come through and just start fucking shit up, just starts causing mayhem, chaos, death everywhere, kind of like reinforces that thought process. Because even though Gabby was kind of like wavering in that, especially when Reiner was talking about his time there, and Gabby was like, Reiner kind of planted that seed of doubt where he was like, oh yeah, there's all sorts of people there, and Gabby was like, all sorts of people, like, and that obviously means to her like, so good people too, like, or like people that just aren't like complete devils, you know. So like, you could say that this kind of wiped away any doubt in her mind that the Paradise Eldians are horrible, like the bad Eldians. But at the same time, you have to think that seed of doubt is still in her mind. So there may come a time where it sprouts into something more, but right now it's way deeper in the ground than you would expect it to be, because of everything that Gabby has been put through at this point. Just in these first couple of like minutes of the episode, Gabby has been through a fuck ton. Gabby is ready to annihilate people. She picked up that gun, bro, and I know for a fact she's gonna use it. So it's looking bad. Now, we did get the current warriors peak, and Galliard had finally gotten out of their little pitfall, and Galliard honestly almost got the attack Titan. That is, if Levi motherfucking Ackerman didn't pull up and ended his shit. And that makes it even worse, because like, here's the thing, if Levi's there, that's 2 Ackermans. I don't give a fuck if you're which one of the 9 you are. 2 Ackermans? What do you expect to accomplish with 2 Ackermans on your neck? Like it was so like, sobering for Galliard in that moment, because like he is from a place where Titans are the end all be all. As long as Galliard's been alive, Titans have been the ultimate weapon, and for these devils basically to come in and just like start wrecking shit and like charging a Titan, that's unheard of to Galliard. Galliard's like, don't they know that I'm a Titan? Like, are they really about to come and kill me? Are they not afraid? No, they're not, Galliard. No, they're not. You think that these people who have fought Titans since the dawn of their existence are afraid of you? Because they're not. They're not even in the slightest. Not in the slightest. And Galliard gets a crash course on that because Levi pulls up, slices his jaw, and now Galliard is about to get a body full of thunder spears. And if Galliard gets fucked up, here's the thing: there's no way that this really happens. From a meta perspective, there's no way that this really happens because if Galliard gets fucked up right now, Aaron eats the Warhammer Titan and possibly Galliard. That would be game over. So there's no way. I don't know how Galliard gets himself out of this. I don't know if Galliard gets himself out of this. But if he does, Galliard is about to have a totally different perspective of like the Paradise LDs. That he's about to be as shook as Reiner and Zeke are. Because Reiner has nightmares about Mikasa. Nightmares. And rightfully so. These, like, from a perspective of Marley, these people are terrifying. Like, they've only heard of stories about these people, and for them to pull up and see that this is all that they do, like from Jump Street, like that's just what happened. And then you turn into a Titan, and you're like, okay, this will help. No, sit down. We're still doing you. Oh, bro. How could you, from an Eldian standpoint, how could you not see these people as devils? And it makes a lot of sense. Like, how could you not see these people that have no fear for Titans, have destroyed half of your city within like 30 minutes, I'm guessing, probably less, and they possess technically, hang on, they have the attack, founding, colossal, and female if that soldier really was Annie. They technically, well, Marley has Reiner, Zeke, Peak, and Cart. Peak and Galliard. So they have as many. Well, they have Warhammer too, but they have a lot of Titans. Is the point? So why would you not be afraid of these people? These people that not only hold the nuke to the world, but also are so unafraid of your strongest weapon that they would just rush it like head on. Why would you not be afraid of these people? Galliard is about to have some if he makes it out of this, Galliard is about to have some serious PTSD, like from just Paradise LDs. Like, why? It's ridiculous. Now I'm guessing that this is about to be like full-scale guerrilla warfare now, because they're about to get the Cart Titans like equipment. Like they're really about to get into it at this point. But keep in mind that there are a couple factors in this guerrilla warfare that we have not accounted for just yet. One, and probably the most dangerous, is that Armin is still out there. Armin is a trump card, and that's the scariest part. Armin is still out there somewhere. I'm not sure if that's sunk in for the Warriors just yet, but you have to realize that Armin is out there somewhere, and they know firsthand how strong the attack Titan, or not the attack, the Colossal Titan is. So just the initial blast of Armin transforming is about to be devastating for them, not to mention what he does afterwards. So, like, honestly, what the cards are absolutely stacked against the Marlians. Like, when you really like look at the entirety of what this battle is about to like encompass, like the cards are really like just stacked against them, and it makes it even worse. It makes it kind of worse for Paradise, because now if the Marlians overcome this, their war here, it basically plays into the Willie's plan even more, because Marlians are the underdogs at this point. They come out of this, they're gods. It's ridiculous. They're absolute gods. Now, the second thing to think about, the second thing to consider that hasn't been brought to anybody's attention yet, Zeke is still out there. And at first thought, you would think, oh, okay, cool, Zeke is still out there. They could easily bring in Zeke, like the Marley could easily bring in Zeke. They have more firepower along with the Card Titan. It's about to be pretty cut and dry on the Marleyans coming back in this war, or in this battle. But think about this. Zeke was led somewhere else by himself. Also, in the beginning of the season, Zeke says to Reiner, "Isn't war a horrible thing?" Like Zeke has shown a lot of wavering trust. Zeke could easily be like a sleeper agent, bro. He could easily be a sleeper agent with the whole not in this room type shit. All the not telling the higher ups that he's of royal blood. Zeke could easily be the Paradise's biggest trump card. Like, yes, Armin is horrifically dangerous, and he's he's basically their ace. Like, Armin could destroy a lot of shit, but Zeke, somebody that Marley thinks is their ally, is out there and possibly not on your side. That could be catastrophic for Marley. That could be horrible, and this will be the perfect time to do it. This will be the absolute perfect time to do it. Now, like I said, I don't know where Zeke is. I think Zeke is at the front gate, but that tells me that Zeke, if he is that sleeper agent I think he is, he's keeping watch for no more, so he can make sure that no more enemy forces come in. So it's just them. It's just Paradise. Now, why would Zeke want to side with Paradise? There's a lot of reasons, I guess. There's a lot of reasons, and yet there's no actual reason, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. Zeke obviously has his own agenda, his own plan, I guess. And if it coincides more with Paradise, I think that Zeke would go with that. If Zeke was completely for the Marleyan cause, he would have told people that he was of royal blood. He wouldn't have done the whole 9 in this room thing. There's a bunch of things that Zeke would have done if he was completely for the cause, but it doesn't seem like he is, really. It doesn't seem like he is. Zeke is a mystery to me. He is really a complete mystery to me. I'm not sure where Zeke stands with this entire war. But this episode, man, this episode was a slapper. This episode was an absolute slapper. I was not ready for a damn thing. Like I said, I am so sorry to headphone users, because I was losing it. It felt so good to see everybody here. It felt so amazing to see everybody here. Our old crew, man. This was amazing, bro. Now, next episode, I don't think that Galliard's about to get dirted. I highly doubt that. I think that we're going to get reintroduced to Armin this next episode. Also, I think we're about to have Annie pull up as well. If I'm correct in my thought process of that being Annie, which, like I said, you would think that it's Armin, right? First glance, you would think it's Armin. Even first glance for me, I was like, "Oh, is that Armin?" But when you go back and you look at that at that soldier, their face is way too feminine, and like I said, the beard is such a throw off. Why would there be a beard unless you're trying to hide a feminine jawline? Which I guess Armin is very feminine too. but not to the point where he would have to wear a beard, you know? Like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like, yes, I guess you can make the person's really tall argument, but Annie wasn't short, you know? And I guess Annie did have like that defining nose, which maybe Annie had that defining nose. Maybe the soldier had that defining nose too. But I'd have to re-look at that. I had to look at that again. But yeah, this was a great episode, man. This was a great episode. I was fully immersed. Like, I don't even think I made a lot of like comments that episode. I was just yelling the whole time, man. I was just yelling the whole time. This episode was amazing, absolutely amazing. But I just can't wait for the next episode. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Attack on Titan or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth, my Twitter's @NotDarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. Respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. And yeah, if you want to talk about more Attack on Titan, you can join our Discord. Always welcome to join. The links in the description for that. And yeah, I guess that's about it, unless I fucked something up within that outro. But yeah, as always, let me get my off button ready. Y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.